And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Kasarian, and welcome to another episode of Agrarian Skies. Alright, so, how are we doing today? Good? Good. I built this whole building over here. Why did I build it? Well, that's a pretty good question. I want to build something fun. By fun, I mean cool, and by cool, I mean useful. Alright, so let's get a little started with it. I think what we'll do, first of all, let's bring this crafting station up with us. We have one right over there, so we'll just bring that upstairs. I actually think that was the one that was living up on the mob spawner itself, but alright, that's fine. So let's get this guy up. Plant that down. I just want to put some fencing up here. You know, make it a little bit Skyblock safe. And I'll bring you guys back in once we're basically done. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to build up another set of machines. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, so to put the system in perspective, and it's a pretty easy system. Once again, it's not mine. Full credit goes to Direwolf20. Basically the way this works is as such. We have the two sieves right down here, right? Each one can have up to 3 autonomous activators on it. Okay? All we have to do is throw some sand in, and it should start running. Now when it's done, if I back off a little bit, we should see the items pop up, flow down, and be deposited into the chest. Beautiful. Okay, so we have some advantages to the system now. Basically, it's automated, at least somewhat. The collection is relatively automated, and we don't have to worry about too much with this system. Basically, the water will collect, and we don't have to worry about this thing. That's a good sign. That is a very, very good sign. Okay? There are a few downsides to it, however. Namely, well, we don't have any automatic way to push stuff into the system quite as of yet. Now, I could throw some sand in there as well, which is what I'm going to do now. And what the sand will let us do is get redstone, that sort of stuff. So gravel for the ores, sand for the other stuff. Makes sense, right? I think so. So, sand will be going in here. Nice. I also realized that there's a quest that we have to complete. Click here. Learning. I believe it's under Go with the Flow. Open. No, it doesn't go with the flow. Before the hoarding? No. Maybe... Is it under Learning the Skyblock? Ah, there it is. Awesome. I hadn't even realized we'd actually completed that. Beautiful. All that required was one of those units, and oh my gosh, my inventory's full of junk. So let's empty that out, because we need to get started with the second part of this build, which is also going to require a fair amount of resources. And again, it's the same part that other Let's Players have used for this sort of stuff. I keep getting these bloody music discs, and I'm tired of them. Let's drop this crap off. Ooh, another ender pearl. That can stay in my inventory. Let's sort that out, and this stuff will go in my ores chest. That will go in the trash. There seems to be no good use for the music discs, so they're all getting trashed. Executive decision, I believe. Let's store that stuff. Nickel, aluminum, silver, tin. And that stuff will go in there. And these guys... Of course, we have to keep all these things filled. Let's see. A basic reward bag. What do we get? Some mutton jerky. That's actually not too bad. That is helpful, if nothing else. Okay, so what are we doing next? Well, let's start sorting. 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 You heard me. Sorting. Kess, why are you sorting stuff here in Skyblock? Because I like to be organized. Now hush. Okay, so let's do some iron, some redstone. I put that glass away, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yes, indeed I did. Alright. And we're going to need 2 more chests here. Sort that. Let's do that. Actually, we don't even need close to that. We just need to pop that in there. Get one of those out. Okay, perfect. Let's get 2 chests. Again, why are you getting 2 chests, guys? Because, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got this under control, guys. I got this completely under control. There we go. I wasn't crafting on any of those, was I? No. Okay, good. I'm moving more of my crafting out here now that I actually have access to all my resources. So let's go like this. And we're going to actually need 2 of these. 2 of them? Kess, you're wasting resources, buddy. No, I'm not. Though I am putting stuff down when I shouldn't be. Beautiful. And these 2. And of course, as usual, I get them in the wrong order. 2 pneumatic servos. Not too shabby. Now let's find out where I put those bloody item ducts of mine. Well, we got some here. They're opaque, and that's what we'll be using for the nearby future, because they're opaque. Well, that isn't the main reason, but okay, you guys get it, alright? So we have all of our ore types. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of them, in fact. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so let's get our 9 ore types. And let's look up the recipe for item ducts. Tin and lead. Okay. 6 and 3 lead. Let's put them together into something vaguely reminiscent of order. Item ducts. Opaque. Thank you very much. And now let's come back over to our machine over here. And you guys are probably figuring out what's going on now. So we're going to put that there. And we're going to wrench it around. Okay? And of course, I forgot a lever, but that's okay. So that's wrenched around. And then we're going to come down like this. Alright? And we don't actually need this much space, but we could probably just do it in this space right over here. So put him down, we'll put him down. And what we'll do is we'll take our crescent hammer. Oops, that's not my crescent hammer. And we'll switch this guy to dense mode. We actually didn't need to, come to think of it. And we'll put our pneumatic servo in right there. Okay? And now let's get our sampling of all of our different items. Sorry, Mr. Enderman. Crossing in front of you there. Let's get a sampling of all of the broken ore types we can get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. You'd almost think they designed it that way. You would, actually, wouldn't you? So let's just come over here. Oops. That's right, it has to be an empty hand. Right-click on this, and we'll add these guys to this list. And we're going to tell this guy that this is whitelisted. Nice. So that guy's whitelisted. Beautiful. So now, everything that ends up in here should be our broken ore types. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And while we're at it, I'm going to run over to here. And I'm going to start transferring all the junk that's in here. But first, I'm going to start with the broken ore types. And just some of the other crap. Random assortment, let's say. And while we're over here, I also want to get myself a lever, because levers. Let's drop you in there. Get one of you. Get some of you. Get one of you. One of you. Get you. There we go. Kind of a full inventory today, huh? And now let's come back over to here. Now we can expand the sorting system some more as time goes on. But basically, we have the beginnings of a sorting system running right now. And actually, I want to change this up a little bit. Yeah, I know, I'm being kind of... a wee bit derpy about this, but that's okay. So let's go... Are you guys connecting? Yeah, you are. Like this. And good, you guys are not connecting. Let's disconnect that. And let's... dense mode. Let's chop that guy up, shall we? Let's attach you like that. We can disconnect you. And beautiful. Okay. So what I can do now is I can put the flint in there, the diamonds in there. I can get this, like so. Disconnect that. Chop that guy off. And connect this guy right there. Then I can put my servo back into there and reconfigure this guy. Whitelist. And we'll just reconfigure him for sorting. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Copper, gold, alu, iron, tin, platinum, tin, platinum, nickel, silver. We're missing one. Yeah, we are missing one, aren't we? Huh. Well, we'll figure out which one we're missing in a couple of seconds. Oh, lead. Right, that's the one we're missing. Okay, so let's resort that. We have our lever. Let's drop our lever right down there. Alright, and let's fill this guy up and pull the lever. And that guy is going to pull out of this chest. Nice. Very nice indeed. So basically, we have something of an auto-sorting system running now. Something of one. We're not to auto-processing yet, but don't worry about that. We will get there. We're just not quite ready yet. But as you can see, we have a bunch of stuff that really should be sorted out. And... am I feeling adventurous today? I believe I am. Okay, so we're going to add one more chest to this. Alright, let me sort these items out and I'll come right back to you. And we're back, guys. Yeah, we're back, alright. Take a look at this. This is my brand new auto-processing system. So I figured out that you don't actually need to combine those ores into their different forms. So you don't need to convert this down and then do the next, and then do the next, and do the next, and then do the next, and then do the next. Right? You're losing out a bit of bonus, but that's not that important to me. I just want this stuff processed. So here's how this is set up, right? The items are going to be pulled out of these three chests, which are my pulverized nickel, my brokens, and my crushed, right? And they're going to be sent automatically over to here. Now, these two are both servoed. I have been waiting on redstone for most of this, by the way. As you can see, they're sent down and in. No big deal. I wonder if I... That's for that, which isn't needed because these are servoed now. Redstone ignore, redstone ignore. Thank you. And we'll somehow get over there to get that. Right. So these are filtered going in. Right now they're only filtered for, I believe, the crushed ores are going in there filtered. Let me get any out of the way here. Yes, just the broken ores. But I can add more filters to the back sides and do all sorts of shenaniganery to get the rest of this processed. After that, they're poured out through these drains. Okay? You can see there's actually a little bit of something in there. I'm not certain what it is. Molten silver, maybe? Waiting to go down? I don't know. I don't actually know why that's in there. It shouldn't be at a partial block. Huh, that's weird. Unless I'm misconfigured somewhere. Let me check. Oh, we got silver in both of these. Alright, hold on, let me check this. Yeah, because that wasn't whitelisted properly, so all we have to do when that happens, by the way, you're not going to want to cooperate now, are you? And this was a pain in the arse to get plugged in correctly. Solution? Waste a bit of molten silver. Looks like it was about an ingot's worth. But that's not a big deal. I can flip that, and we should be back to lead whitelisted. And this is actually supposed to have silver in it, so let's break that, and put that back down in there. Alright, you can see I think we have iron floating in there still. That was because of a test I ran. Yeah, 2 ingots of molten iron. Both these smelteries have manual outputs, one of which is located over here. And on the other side for the other smeltery, there's also a manual output over there. There we go. So now, all we should have to do is fire this thing up. And don't worry, guys, I'm going to show you upstairs in just a second. So we have the brokens in there right now. Well, that should be this chest, right? Broken. All right, so let's get this to ignore redstone signal and flip them around. Now, it's going to backstuff this mighty hard. Ooh, I need to make sure. Yeah, whitelist. Whitelist, okay. So these are all going to filter down at their respective places here. And we should actually be able to see those filtering in. And also, if you notice, I can actually expand this thing just by moving this piping over a little bit and sort of shifting things around a little bit. There we go. Just sneak back to grab that lever. Now, it's going to take these things a bit of time to get all the way over here. But when they do, we should see these things start to populate. Eventually. Again, it's going to take a little bit of time to filter all the way down here. And in the future, we won't be having these massive amounts of fluid filtering through here. And this system shouldn't jam. It shouldn't, because these actually hold a fair amount of liquid in them. They actually hold more than an ingot's worth. So we should not see those jam at any point in time. Potatoes. Alright. This month? Are we going to do this month? Are we getting anything in here? Oh. Durr. Durr. Flip that. I know exactly what happened here. Yep, I derped. I derped out because I gave it an exit point. Let's try that again, shall we? Oops. That's one thing you have to remember about this. Don't give it an exit point if you're not intending to. Otherwise, that happens and you look like a moron on camera. No big deal. You guys are used to that, right? I mean, that never happens in any of my series. By the way, this whole setup ate an incredible amount of resources. I've actually been idling in the game world a lot lately just to get this all set up. So any minute now, these items should filter their way down here, unless I crossed a pipe somewhere. Do I have a cross connection somewhere? I don't think I do. I think we should start to see stuff. Oh, there we go. We're filtering in now. Awesome. It's just taking longer than I thought it would. Oh, there we go. And we can expand these things up if we want to. I just don't feel like it quite yet, but we'll get there eventually. All I do to do that is shift this pipe assembly forward, plug it in from the side, and plug this in from the side as well. And with these liquid ducts, all we'd have to do is put more of these cobblestone covers. We got the cobblestone covers by using our stone saw. Made like so. With a bit of flint. Not too bad, not too difficult, not too hard to do. Alright, let's throw that back in there. And remember, this stuff is back stuff safe. It will not drop anything on the ground, just hold it in its internal inventory. So now we pretty much have automatic processing of this stuff. Not too shabby at all. I just have to add both the dusts, the pulverized, and the crushed into the list. And eventually I have to add the dusts as well. Oh well. And this is the system that is generating all of that, all right? Now, you can see we're backstuffing here quite a bit. So I have 2 cobble gens firing into some pulverizers here, which are generating, as you can see, gravel and sand. Sand's being piped into this one. These are all filtered, by the way. Gravel should be, this one's going to be dust, I believe, and that's gravel all the way at the end, all right? And they are running as fast as they can run. Well, not really. I could put 2 more autonomous activators on each one of these sieves. I just haven't gotten to it yet. And that pipe will have to move when I put the sieves in underneath, but we're not quite there yet. That's a stairway. So this design, at least this part of the design, is not at all mine originally. This belongs to Direwolf20, the master of mods. So yes, this is a design I kind of copied from him a little bit. He's voiding the byproducts. I'm pushing the byproducts into their own autonomous activators, just to recapture some of that lost material. Okay. And that's happily backstuffed, and that's actually intended to backstuff to slow itself down. You can see it's sieving away right above my head. And what happens there is that when the items pop out, they actually pop out into the water stream, like that, and then they flow down onto that hopper. So we shouldn't have any issues. This chest is literally just here because it's a partial block. I can open this chest with it, and it prevents items from falling out the other end. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And it's a very nice passive collection. You can see we're getting quite a bunch of crap going on in here right now. We have 2 more redstone. That's good. Need that. And we have a bunch of other stuff. We even have some more emeralds, some more diamonds, plenty of amber. We do not need any more amber. Let's see how this thing's doing. Looks like we're still processing. We're processing out our lead. Molten lead, molten nickel. Ooh. Did it just jam? It may have just jammed itself. Aluminum. Silver. How did I get nickel in this thing? Nickel. Why aren't you pumping out? That's interesting. That's interesting. I thought it would pump out and start filling these things up, but apparently that's too little nickel for these fluid ducts to actually pull out, maybe? Maybe that's what's doing it? I don't know. This one's doing fine. Why isn't this one over here? Molten nickel, disabled. Oh, because it has platinum in it. Thar be why. Okay. Let's, I'll have to fix that off camera, because that's a pain in the rear end to deal with. I'm going to have to get my tank, put my tank down, get a bucket in the tank, and do that whole shenaniganery. Blarg. Is there a good way to fix this? Yes, there is, actually. Hold on. Let me show you how to fix this without destroying your entire machine, ripping it all apart. So I'm not certain why we have platinum in there, and I'm not certain why the platinum isn't flowing down and out. Where's my portable tank? Oh, it has crap in it. Let's make another one. I just realized, I'm like, I am not hurting for resources right now. Let's just make another one. Let's be typical Americans and be wasteful. At least I'll be a typical American. So let's throw that in there. We just get ourselves a portable tank. We're going to break our casting table, which I'm not too worried about. We're going to drop that. Why aren't you going in? You should be... Alright, let's try this. Let's try locking this. Flipping that. No. Oh, because you're listed. That's why you're not doing that. Okay. So, let me fix this off camera. I'll be right back. Alright guys, figured I'd mention this. One of the keys to making sure this thing works is that no metals that should alloy with each other are going into the same smeltery. Alright, so see here, under broken, just to make this pretty, I did aluminum, silver, nickel, tin, lead, right? But I only have 9 slots, so I couldn't just repeat that, so I did aluminum, tin, nickel, silver, and I shifted lead over to this one because lead doesn't alloy with anything. At least I don't think it does. I haven't seen it alloy yet, so we'll see. But it shouldn't. The only downside is that I don't have an output for it on this side, which I just realized that is a major flaw with that. I can add an output, but it's going to be back here, and it's going to be tricky to work with, right? That's going to be a real pain in the rear end for me to actually deploy correctly. So I may have to add another, yeah, I'll just have to add a pipe to the back of that. You can see back behind this whole thing, and I can't get up there because of that. Getting around in here can be kind of tricky sometimes. If I go over to here, yeah, here we go. If I go over to here, sneak up here, and I sneak back and around here, I can do it. So yeah, I can break this, I can put that on like that, and I'll add a servo onto that. And I'll reconfigure. Let me just pull the lead out. Because we don't want lead going in, because if we put lead in, then the entire thing's going to die, basically. It won't be able to output, and it'll just get kind of confused. Did you guys see my oil, my fluid, my lava setup over here? Basically, it's just an igneous extruder pumping cobble out into these crucibles that are hanging over lava. I only used 1 or 2 lava source blocks for this. 2, I think. You don't need lava into every one. Flowing lava will do just fine. Those are both powering these 2 smelteries as well as these 2 magmatic dynamos, keeping them nice and full. The magmatic dynamos are powering my setup upstairs through this hardened energy conduit, and will also be powering my workshop area upstairs once I get around to making it. Beautiful. Okay. So let me finish... Well, nah, we can finish the smeltery later. Let's see what the quest book wants us to do. I think I have something to go with the flow, don't I? Yes, I need to make a fluid tank. I already made a normal tank from Open Blocks or Mystic Utilities, one of the 2. That's actually picking up XP behind the tower. That's just obsidian and glass panes. So we need to make a tank courtesy of mariculture, I believe. That's just some copper, some glass, and some wood. We can do that, can't we? Behold my Soren chest, for it is Soren-like. Okay. So we got our copper. We got our this. And we should be able to get some copper out of there. And what did I derp out at? Oops, okay. So we need to move these. Pick all of the glass up. And we need actually 3 copper to do this. Oops. And you can see I have some more pulverizers waiting for construction down there. Alright, that isn't working. Why not? Because the copper needs to be in the corners. There we go, fluid tank. That holds 16 millibuckets. Courtesy O mariculture. We're going to stick them... Where the hell am I going to stick them? And quickly turn that off. Okay. Well, that is less than useful, but okay, fine. We can at least pull buckets out of there. So we should be able to complete go with the flow now, right? Pick a reward bag, claim reward. I only have 3 lives because I've been dying derping. Now let's see what we got. We got a sword of splintering, stonebound thaumic. I don't even know what it's made with, though. Is it made of wood? I don't know. What's in the other, our basic reward bag? Plenty of bricks. Okay, we'll drop that off. Those are not helpful. Thank you for the troll reward. Okay, what else can we do? That's done. Oh, ME fluid, man, I'm not even going there. I am so not doing that today. Okay, so not going to do that. Learning to Skyblock. What else do we have in here? For the hoarding, no. Learning to Skyblock, open. We can do Pastoral Life or Fungus Among Us. Mushrooms, sift, sand, ancient spores near a dirt block. Did I already get any ancient spores? If I did, it would go into here. Ancient spores. Nice. Okay, so we can do that. But I'm going to have to build a dirt platform to do it with. That's not too bad. You can see we have some Certus quartz building up. That's nice. I could probably get to that soon enough. Alright, so let me do a quick timing check. Let me finish configuring this thing. And let me see how Fungus Among Us goes. Be right back. Alright, so it turns out we are at the point that the episode should end. So Fungus Among Us will have to wait. Fungus Among Us will have to wait until the next episode. I'm going to continue managing all this stuff. And until then, guys, please keep watching. Give me a comment, a like. Let me know how you enjoyed it. I know I skipped a lot of stuff in this episode. I am well aware. I just kind of breezed through this entire system. Mostly because I was bored and I needed something to do and I couldn't record at the time. So this is all set up. This is honestly pretty basic if you've ever set up a auto processing system with any of these mods before. So thank you for watching, guys. This has been Mr. Kassarian. Give me a like, comment, subscription. Let me know what you want to see me do next. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, happy mining.